Welcome back to Rhythm and Roots. Today, we explore belief versus truth. We're debunking popular myth science has refuted.
That's right. Those truths we've heard or take for granted. Get ready for science to dismantle old beliefs.
From your brains, used to food in your stomach, reality is far more surprising than fiction.
It's a fascinating journey, revealing critical thinking's power. Because science exists to challenge our intuition.
Absolutely. We'll dust off old stories, putting them to the test. Proving facts are more interesting than tales.
Let's start. We only use 10% of our brain. This myth is persistent, but entirely false.
Modern neuroscience shows we use most of our brain, practically all of it, most of the time.
Brain scans reveal activity across all areas. Even during sleep, no permanently dormant parts exist.
Discard the idea of untapped brain potential, waiting to be unleashed. Your brain is already working hard and extensively.
Now, the myth. Hair and nails grow after death. Sounds spooky, but it's just an optical illusion.
After death, skin dehydrates and retracts. This exposes more of the hair and nail base,
Giving the appearance of growth, but they don't actually grow. Cell growth needs hormones, glucose, absent postmortem.
a myth with a simple, slightly macabre explanation, but not as terrifying as it seems.
Let's discuss. Swallowed gum takes 7 years to digest. Relax, your digestive system is far more efficient.
Gum isn't digested, that much is true, but it passes through your system, like other indigestibles.
It simply exits the body in a day or two. Unless you swallow massive amounts, no worries.
Parents likely created this myth to deter kids from swallowing gum, a very effective white lie.
Another popular one. Wait 30 minutes after eating to swim. It was believed you'd cramp up and drown.
Science shows no evidence supporting this. Blood shifts to stomach, but not enough to cause problems.
You might feel slightly uncomfortable with vigorous exercise, but no drowning risk from cramps.
So, go ahead, enjoy the pool after your sandwich, but perhaps avoid an immediate sprint.
And the myth. Bats are blind.
False.
Bats see perfectly. It's just not their main sense.
They use echolocation to navigate in darkness, emitting sounds, listening to echoes to see their surroundings.
Their vision is less developed than ours, but not non-existent. They can perceive light and sometimes even colors.
So the saying blind as a bat is completely incorrect. They are creatures with astonishing sensory abilities.
A fun myth. Goldfish only remember for 3 seconds. This is an insult to our aquatic friends.
Research proves they have much longer memories. They can recall for months and even be trained.
They can learn to avoid places if they sense danger. So, your goldfish definitely remembers you well.
And finally, the myth. Cold weather makes you sick. Cold doesn't cause colds, viruses do.
Colds are caused by viruses, especially rhinoviruses. We get sick more in winter because we're indoors more.
This facilitates virus transmission among people, not directly due to low temperatures.
So dress warm. But remember, the enemy is microscopic, not the chilly weather itself.
These myths show how science challenges popular wisdom, offering us a more precise, fascinating world understanding.
They invite us to question, investigate, and embrace curiosity. Because truth is often more interesting than myth.
Let's unravel more widely believed, yet scientifically disproven notions. The world is full of surprising truths hiding in plain sight.
Consider the myth. Sugar makes kids hyperactive. Countless parents believe this, especially after parties.
However, extensive scientific studies have found no link between sugar consumption and hyperactivity in children.
The perceived hyperactivity often stems from excitement, or the social setting, not the sugar itself.
It's a classic case of correlation versus causation, a powerful myth parents use, but one science debunks.
What about Cracking your knuckles causes arthritis. Many hear this warning from elders or friends.
Research shows no direct correlation between knuckle cracking and the development of arthritis.
The sound is gas bubbles popping in synovial fluid. While it might annoy others, it's largely harmless.
So, crack away if you wish, without fear of joint disease, though your friends might still give you side eye.
Another one, lightning never strikes the same place twice. This popular saying is absolutely false.
Lightning often strikes the same place repeatedly, especially tall, isolated structures like skyscrapers.
The Empire State Building, for example, is struck frequently, sometimes dozens of times a year.
So, if you're ever in a lightning storm, seek sturdy shelter, not just avoid a previously struck spot.
And the idea, your blood turns blue when deoxygenated. Many believe veins look blue because of deoxygenated blood.
All human blood is red, regardless of oxygen content. Oxygenated blood is bright red. Deoxygenated blood is dark red.
Veins appear blue due to how light scatters through skin and how our eyes perceive certain wavelengths.
So, no blue blood flows through your body, ever. A common misconception, easily disproven by science.
Finally, the myth, different parts of the tongue taste different things. The tongue map showing specific zones for sweet, sour, etc.
This idea originated from a misinterpretation of a German study. All taste buds can detect all tastes.
Though some areas might be slightly more sensitive to certain tastes, the overall experience is holistic, not zoned.
So, you taste sweet all over your tongue, not just the tip. A delicious myth, but a myth nonetheless.
Another pervasive myth. You lose most body heat through your head. This is often cited to justify wearing hats in winter.
Research indicates heat loss is proportionate to exposed skin. Your head accounts for only about 7 to 10% of your body's surface area.
So, you lose heat equally from any uncovered part. Wearing a hat helps, but no more than covering any equivalent area.
It probably stemmed from old military survival guides, where soldiers were advised to cover their heads first.
And what about eating turkey makes you sleepy? Attributed to tryptophan, an amino acid in turkey.
Tryptophan can induce sleepiness, but turkey doesn't have more than other common meats, like chicken or cheese.
The post-meal drowsiness usually comes from large, heavy meals, especially those rich in carbohydrates, not just the turkey.
So don't blame the bird. Blame the feast, perhaps. A holiday myth that's hard to shake off.
Also, the myth, stress causes gray hair. While stress impacts overall health, it doesn't directly turn hair gray.
Hair color is determined by melanin, and pigment cells die over time. Genetics and age are the primary factors for graying.
Stress might accelerate other aging processes, but not hair pigment. It's a common misconception, linking emotion to biology.
These revelations are exciting, reminding us to question and to seek evidence in our daily lives.
Science constantly refines our understanding, improving our knowledge, leading to a clearer, more accurate view of the world.
Consider the myth. Humans evolved from monkeys. This common simplification is scientifically inaccurate.
Humans and monkeys share a common ancestor, but we evolved along separate evolutionary paths.
We didn't come from monkeys. We share a distant relative. A subtle but crucial distinction in evolutionary biology.
Another interesting one. Chameleons change color to blend in. While they do camouflage, it's not their main reason.
They primarily change color for communication and temperature regulation, signaling mood, mating readiness, or heat absorption.
So, blending in is a bonus, not the sole purpose. Their chromatophores are incredibly complex.
Thank you for joining us on Rhythm and Roots today. We hope you enjoyed debunking these beliefs.
It's been a pleasure revealing science behind what we believed, and the importance of evidence.
Until next time, keep investigating, keep learning. Let science be your guide.
Goodbye for now.